Alright. So, I've already reviewed Mortal Kombat 1 HD 2021 edition, and I'm getting around today doing Mortal Kombat 2 2021 edition, because why the hell not, right? So this is, so when we say it's HD 1080p, it is, except for the sprites, right? The sprites are not 1080p, obviously, right? Now there are no hidden secrets in these versions of the game, which is actually kind of nice. So they've obviously taken screen grabs from the latest MK game and used them as the character profile pictures for the character select screen, which is really cool, right? And it has all the stages available from the original game, all 9 stages from Mortal Kombat 2. So that's really cool, right? So, you know, that's pretty cool. It's accurate in that regards. It's just that the character sprites aren't obviously HD. And if you notice in the background, and you'll notice with the stages as we go through this review, they're custom made ones as well. Slightly, like, they're reminiscent, but they're obviously built, you know, from the ground up to a degree. Not all of them are great. That's the thing. Like, not all of them are what I would consider sort of good replacements, even for the original. At least in this instance. I think that what's throwing me off the most about this stage is the background, is the stands. You know, they look very much like some texture pulled from Quake or something like that. I don't know, man. Right? But yeah. So this is like the menus looking really like swish. The health bars are all clean along with the text. You got the wind symbol with the dragon with the star on it, looks all nice and clean, right? They've obviously made some changes too, like you can do some combos, you've got some extra special moves for characters and whatnot. The music is custom too, okay? So, you know, that sort of, you know, separates it a little bit out. But after seeing like what the iBallistic team are doing with Mortal Kombat Trilogy Remake, you know, I just... yeah, it's everything else kind of pales with the sprites. I mean, they're amazing. But anyway, so yeah, we're watching this in watch mode. I never actually play these games. I actually always go into watch mode for Mugen games, and I pit characters against each other because I find that fun. It's like my own private UFC, right? So I think Scorpion's about to have his hat handed to him. Yep. Finish him looks like the text from MK9. I think it looks like it's the text from MK9. I think, which is pretty cool, right? So here we go. Like, these are really nice, like really like crisp, you know, crisp as hell character profile shots, which is awesome. It looks really, that all looks real clean. It's just obviously, oh, we're going Khan's Arena again. I don't want to do Khan's Arena again. Let's see if we'll find a different arena. There we go, Deadpool. Obviously the characters are a little bit jarring. Some of the, when you choose like the secondary character, I noticed when I chose Reptile, after I chose Scorpion, it still says Scorpion. So obviously that's a bug. But it's sort of, like the stages kind of they're sort of a mixed bag. Like the statue in the back there is really crisp, but then you've got like some of the stage artwork. Here you go, Dan. Some of the stage artwork kind of doesn't, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It kind of feels, it's just a little bit off. The hooks hanging down in the foreground are all nice and clean, but the background ones are still pixelated, right? Or maybe the second row back, they're clean, but the ones at the right at the back are a bit pixelated as well, right? But it's not too bad. Like it's not bad. right? And you know, it's pretty good. The sprites are nice and big on screen, which is groovy. You know, sometimes when they make these Mugen games, they make the sprites like really small on the screen, which isn't very cool. But yeah, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. I want to see a couple more stages before I roll out this review. Holy shit, that was new. Right, so there's the nice big string of blood like go out onto the floor when Katana did her fan swipe. That was cool. And it sounds like they've added in some extra sound effects or changed them. Right. Ooh. Jeez, that was close. Right. But not too bad. Not too bad. But yeah, the music is definitely is custom. We got some reflections that you can see in the acid there from the back, like the grills, like the bars. You can see them below in the acid on as a reflection, which isn't too shabby. I'm curious about whether or not the developer behind these particular projects will look into you know, working on sort of like more less pixelated character models. You know, if there's a way to take the character models and sort of like smooth them out a little bit, still retaining their original look, but kind of like, you know, anti-aliasing their edges a bit, because they're a bit spiky. If I threw toast at Katana's arm, I'd probably like cut the loaf in half. And she disappeared. Katana disappeared. Is that part of the fatality? She's like a ninja. She like does her attack and then disappears. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. So let's go Subby versus Raiden. Hopefully get a new stage to check out. No, Khan's Arena again. What's the bone with Khan's Arena today? I'll tell you what, man. Right. Deadpool. No, I don't want the Deadpool. I'm gonna have to do it manually. There we go. We got a Kombat tomb. See how that rolls. And of course he doesn't have his profile there for that. Oh, Jade appears. Sweet. Okay. I like that. So they've taken the direct background, like in the background where the dragons are flying, from actual MK2. And it looks like they've sort of, you know, created like high-def versions of the rest of the tomb. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I know what's bothering me about this. They're too clean. Like, there's no sort of like 3D depth to it. So what they've done is they've taken stuff that looks like it's meant to sort of have like a 3D impact, like the skulls feel like they're pushing forward. And you can notice that too because of the way that they've done the shadowing in the skulls. But if you look at the edges, like here, right, and along the pole here and stuff like that, it's just too clean. There's no like, there's just nothing, you know, to indicate that that feels like a semi sort of 3D object in the game, compared with obviously the other stuff, right? I do like the lightning effect. I think that's pretty nice. Oh, he's got an aerial freeze. Oh yeah, cool. He's got his slide punch that they added in. Was that in Deadly Alliance or Deception they added that in? Where he slides along and does like a punch. I actually kind of like that as a nice alternate to, or a nice take on Subby's slide. Here we go, fatality. Holy shit. That's why I love fatalities from the old MK games. They're just quick like that and they shock you. It's awesome. And you get to go back and choose your characters faster and you know, not fuck around. We'll check out the Wasteland, see what the Wasteland's like. See how the sexiness looks. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. Those back temples in the Wasteland look amazing. Like that's clean, that's shaved, baby. Right? The sort of middle foreground with the skulls with the lava, that looks really good with the statue. I actually really like, I think this is a really awesome stage. I think this is a really well done stage, to be honest. I think it's really well done. Right? Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty good. Oh, that's a nice. I always like doing that. That's a nice 2-hit combo from Kung Lao. Jump kick, dive kick. Oh yeah, he's got the blade, sort of like the shink effect. I don't know what else. I was gonna say a spark effect. Shink effect. Right. Dude, how could Kung Lao miss that? I mean, seriously, dude. Right? Like, what the fuck? No, I like this stage a lot. I think it's pretty good. I didn't even notice that in the background. See, between the two, like, massive dragon-esque type statues, you've got, like, almost looks like a temple with a doorway on the front of it. Over here. That looks really cool, man. Right, let's see if Baraka's going to do a fatality. Is he going to kill him? Yep. Fatality time? Here we go. Always love that fatality, man. Alright, let's check out some more. Cage versus Shangers. We'll go... I guess we might be able to flick through them all. Just have a quick squizzy. I won't let them sort of like fully play out. We'll have a quick squizzy because I'm curious. Fuck, look at that. Dude, look at fucking Shang Tsung Sorcerer in the background. Look at that shit. He looks mean as hell. Look how fucking angry he looks. So see what I mean with the pillars? Right, see how like they're just too clean? Right, there's no shadow, there's no sort of feeling like they wrap like a solid like object. Right? So that kind of throws me a little bit. Right? We'll go have a look at the Living Forest. I hated this fucking Jackson MK11. I'm sorry, dudes. I fucking hate it. Alright, here we go. Alright, yep, we got roaring at the back. We've got roaring in the front. Oh, there was smoke. Yep, we got roaring in the front. Now I like this Living Forest. This isn't actually too bad. It's actually not too bad at all. I like it because we can see all the way in the back through the trees. I really like that. It gives level of depth. The only thing that kind of throws it off a little bit is like the grass kind of like, you know, like it looks like the grass is a hedge. And you can step over it into the next area and then step over it into the next area. Right? That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Katana and Scorpion, the love match made in heaven. Who have we got? What stage have we got? Combat 2. No, I don't want that. Armory. Alright. Let's check out the Armory. That always happens every time. Scorpion always comes out there. Nah, I'm generally a fan of Armory renditions because it's one of my favourite stages of Mortal Kombat ever. Nah. Stuff just feels placed. Don't like the floor. Don't like this shit over here. It's all, what's this? It's all blurry and stuff. There's a little bit of movement on the lava coming out of the outflow there, but nah. 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 Right. What have we got next? The Pit 2. We'll have a quick squizzy at that. Scorpion coming out again. Doesn't happen with any other character. So, I like the clouds. The mountains are a little bit 2D-ish. Like, and again, like very sort of jagged. It would have been kind of cool, just as an aside, to have the characters in the background actually do a little bit of fighting, but whatever. Right. Yeah, the stages, I like the moon, but the stages, it feels too bright. You know what I mean? Like, I think the Pit 2 really does wonders from having, you know, having like a darker feel, you know, to it. Oh, here we got Shang Tsung's mean ass sorcerers to come back in. Yeah, you can see the cutout outline of the portal here, right? Same moon. I think they've just flipped it and colored it red. Not bad, but it's they're very glaring because there's no again, same problem. The edges feel too clean on the pillars, and they just feel like paper stuck on the screen. You know, there's no sort of like shadowing to it and stuff like that, which would really benefit, and to make them sort of feel like a 3D object. That would really sort of make it feel really good, right? So let's have a look. How many more stages we've got to look at? I think it might be one. No, we've already gone through them all. That's it. Alright, well, I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching this review of Mortal Kombat 2 HD 2021 edition. And, yeah. Let me know what you think. And, well, there's one more after this. They've actually done a Mortal Kombat 3 one. So I'm actually excited to see how that one actually turns out. So anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. And catch you next time. See ya.